Your next comedian coming up the stage, you will know him, you will love him, or else it's Joey Schaefer, everybody!
Next guy coming on the stage is a rock star. He can curse with no accent. It's the New Mexican method, Joey Schaefer!
Hey, suffering in silence, it's Joey Schaefer!
Give it up for Joey Schaefer, everybody! Woo!
Genuinely though, got a question for you guys. What's the deal with airline food? I only ask because I'm on the no-fly list and I can't have any, so I'm asking one of you guys to smuggle some off the fucking plane so I can write some real jokes about this shit. So my roommate as well told me a couple weeks ago that my dog has separation anxiety. So as a result of that, every single day I've been told my dog has separation anxiety from Amazon's Alexa. And one of the solutions that Amazon gives you is this company. This company, you can actually send a picture of yourself to them, and about a week later, they'll send you a twin amputee blow-up doll. And what they actually say that this thing is good for, they say that it's gonna help your dog have a companion for when you're gone. It's gonna help with separation anxiety. So I decided I'm gonna test their claim. So I'm in my office, I sit down on my futon, and just call my dog in. She rounds the corner, I don't move. I don't know if you know dogs at all, they don't fucking like this at all. I swear to God, she comes up to me after a couple seconds, she just pats my leg like this. So I just go. She liked this a lot less than the first thing, dudes. Not even fucking with you. She started sneezing in my face, and that thing doesn't blink. I couldn't blink. I'm committed to a bit now, so I'm just over here, fucking contact lenses made of boogers. She's swatting me in the face. She's trying to push on my chest. Guys, my dog was trying to fucking resuscitate me after 30 seconds. I know what you're all thinking. What happened to Matt Rife's hairstylist? Recently, I've taken up a new job as an optician, which is why I dress like this. And I feel like this job has desensitized me to the whole Elon Musk thing. Mainly because almost every day I've been dealing with a lot of people who can not see. Oh, I was nervous about that one. The funny thing about that joke is the more you can't see, the more of a Nazi you really are. Totally kidding, by the way. There's a lot of people in here with glasses. I don't want to get jumped with fucking tarot cards. Holy fuck. No, I'm not just making fun of blind people, I promise, by the way. Generalizations are generally a bad thing. Except for this one. Generally, blind people don't give a fuck about memes.
Why not?
Because they can't fucking see them. Anyway, feel the ass kicking coming. Relatable sentences, that sounds like a good idea. Got about 40 seconds left. I'm just gonna spit some relatable sentences that I know for a fact all of you have thought, at least once in your life. None of you deserve a driver's license.
Yeah.
Nobody deserves to be driving that fast. Except for me. Did I just get fashion advice from a fucking frog? Come on, there's a couple ladies here. I thought you'd laugh at that. Never got fashion advice from somebody who looks like me?
Yes, I'm the only person here whose pockets jingle, and it's not because of keys, it's a bunch of quarters. But at the same time, there's 4 women in this bar, and I brought one of them, so Chucky, step it the fuck up.
Are you the 4th?
Recently, I was at a bar, and I started talking to this girl, and she seemed pretty sad, so I figured, I'd go up, try to cheer her up, and she was telling me that her dog ran away, and ever since then, she's been losing a lot of weight. I'm like, hey, don't worry about it, I'm pretty sure they'll both come back.
That's funny, actually. I like that.
So last week I told the joke about Law & Order SVU. I'm going to retell it. I fucking hate Law & Order SVU. A while ago, I started becoming friends with this guy named Spencer, and started hearing some fucked up stories about this guy, about how he was interested in people he shouldn't be interested in. So I stopped talking to him, and I was kind of mad, so I wanted to get some revenge on this guy, and I'm not a very strong person. I don't know if you can tell by just looking at me, and evidence definitely has an expiration date. So, I wanted to be a hero, so I felt it was my civic duty to have consensual sex with his wife. Ew. Not all heroes wear condoms. Capes. Not all heroes wear condoms, capes. I do have some life goals when it comes to love, though. You ever see one of those really old couples who are just going through Walmart and like the wife is like pushing the husband and her husband is just like pushing his feet along as best he can to help her out, That couple, you look at them and you're like, you drove here. You have your own house, that's for sure. You've been dodging nursing homes like Vince Vaughn has been dodging fucking wrenches. And that's the kind of love I want. Every time somebody's like, yo, what's going on with Joey? Does he need a nursing home? And that fuck just gets hit by a bus. Nobody to contest. That's exactly what happens to all of them though, right? So I'm a man of science. For my endeavors, I'm traveling over to Minnesota. I always get them confused, Michigan and Minnesota. But I'm going all the way over there to answer the long-asked question, how far will a man travel for pussy? It turns out roughly 9 hours and 46 minutes. Oh, by the way, coming out isn't hard, but coming out while hard is pretty fucking difficult. Should try explaining that to your step-parents. I don't like to eat in front of people, but like a few years ago, I was making out with this girl in front of my friend Zach. and I felt bad, so I look at Zach and I'm like, hey, you want to smooch? And he's like, nah, I'm not ready for that level of affection. And I'm like, bro, don't worry, I'm not trying to give you affection, I'm trying to give you an infection. So I feel like climate change wouldn't really exist if we would stick true to No Nut November. Honestly, it's not the cars, it's not the emissions, it's not even the extra humans. It's all that fucking grinding women like to do, like, causes a lot of friction and shit. It really turns your dick into a tiki torch. If I'm ever stupid enough to go to Alaska, I'm bringing a hooker and 1 Pablo of ecstasy. And yes, in this occasion, Pablo is being used as a unit of measurement. Oh man. So I finally have health insurance. I haven't always, but some medical professionals advised I do. And I figured out that finding a therapist with my insurance is harder than finding a marriage on Tinder. I'm sitting there hunting for like a fucking month just to find somebody to pay to spend fucking time with me. Imagine that. Would have been easier just paying a hooker with 1 Pablo of ecstasy. So I feel like terrorism is a lot like sex. Nobody likes it when other people is doing it, but if you're doing it, America. Did anybody see Tate's finger tape that he's got going on? Could you make it any more obvious how you injured your hand? Hey, I was gonna give you credit, man. Maybe it was some Asian chick you were fucking around with. I don't know, man. Hey, does anybody want to see how we give our bartender PTSD? Nice. Chucky, that was for you. Pay attention, goddamn. Holy shit. I recently asked a guy if I was funny, and he was brutally honest with me. He told me no, and then later on, he gave me a cigarette as if to say, "Go fucking kill yourself." That's hilarious how all of you clap at that, because it's like, no, you're not funny, go fucking kill yourself. Yeah! Give it up for the local cougar in our area.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, once more, I don't remember your name, but I'd really like to know your phone number. Recently, I went to Texas, and it was like really comfortable and really familiar with me, you know, because like I was really close to the border, And I think the reason it felt so familiar, so comfortable, is because my entire life I've been borderline ugly as fuck. I've been riding that line like Tony Hawk, like, am I fuckable? Am I not fuckable? Am I fuckable? Am I not fuckable? Oh, man. Recently I became an optician, and I feel like at this job I apologize more than at any other job, and it's because, I mean, like, yeah, I help people see, and that's kind of a good thing, but, like, they can finally see, and the first thing they see is me. That's a daily disappointment for me. I don't know about you guys. I know some of you walked up on the stage and was like, I would not fuck that guy. To me, that's worth an apology. I don't know. Oh my God, that guy in the Rastafarian pants. I can't remember your name, but who do I need to blow to get your job? $6,000 in 3 weeks. Yes, Daddy. Recently, I became an optician. And I feel like at this job, I apologize more than at any other job. And it's because, I mean, like, yeah, I help people see, and that's kind of a good thing. But, like, they can finally see, and the first thing they see is me. That's a daily disappointment for me. I don't know about you guys. I know some of you walked up on the stage and was like, I would not fuck that guy. My last name is Schaefer. It kind of sounds like a rash. Or a diagnosis for people who get them. So I am indeed a pigment of your imagination. I didn't fuck that up, don't worry. I am so white, the struggles I've went through, you could only imagine, because they're not real. My mom gives like some really weird gifts for Christmas and for my birthdays and shit like that. She always gives these cards, but I don't think my mom actually knows what cards are for. Guys, they're for money. Okay? You do not give somebody an empty card, because if you do, you're a fucking asshole. But my favorite gift, the favorite thing that my mom has ever gave me for my birthday was abandonment issues. I was about 20 years old, you know, it felt about, you know, that time. It's okay, depression could be fun. So you're in a parking lot trying to find a pull-through spot. I'm in a parking lot trying to find her G-spot. We're not the same. Oh God. The funny part is I have a part in my notes that says, if the girl I brought with me laughs. Bombing at a comedy club is kind of like bombing at an airport. Like, if you do it too hard, you might not be allowed back. So, I do come back every day. Jesus Christ. So, like, it is way late when I realize that I'm still wearing my work shirt. I normally don't even wear this fucking thing. I wear a button-up shirt. But corporate came in today, and then I invited him to this bar. Thank you, Captain, for coming. The funny thing about coming to these open mics is I'm always here before all of you. I show up like 30, 40 minutes early. But I show up to work like 10 minutes late every fucking day. Goes to show you my fucking priorities. So they are making a new Batman movie, and not a lot of you have heard about it yet. I am auditioning for the part of the Joker. And at the bottom of this like audition form, it asks if there's any skills that you have that would make you qualified for this role. And I said, yeah, I'm a meth head actor. I didn't get an email back yet, but I think it's going to happen. I do like watching movies. I love watching movies more than anything with blind people. If you guys ever watched a movie with a blind person, they expect you to describe it. Have you ever seen Planet of the Apes? The gorillas use sign language. And I'm dyslexic, dude. I can't read those subtitles fast enough. David fucking hates me still for that movie. He doesn't know what happened about the whole thing. Another movie that I love watching with blind people is The Mist. Because, like, there's a lot to look at in The Mist. And I'm over here like, oh, Jesus Christ. David's like, what's going on? And I'm like, The wood that they're using to board up those windows does not look structurally sound. And they're using a Hart power drill. That's just gonna take way too long. Oh shit, something just broke through that window. What is it? What does it look like? It looks like a pterodactyl. Oh fuck, hold on a second. Have you ever seen a pterodactyl? Does it look like I've seen a pterodactyl? Alright, then give me your lips. It looks like this, motherfucker.
Now you understand why they're all screaming.
Oh man, I met a lady recently. I'm not even fucking kidding you. This girl's name was Olabia. Your mom needs to try harder. How about Abraham Foreskin? That's all I wrote down for that, but you guys fucking feel free to add more to it. So I'm from Janesville, Wisconsin. It's in a place called Rock County. If you're from there, we call it Crack Rock County. Because, you know, people come out of there looking like me. With big ass mouths. And big ass foreheads. As you can tell, I didn't write down any more jokes, but I think I'm getting better at this. No. A while ago, I went to this bar and I met this girl, and she told me that her dog had recently run away, and she lost a lot of weight ever since. And it's just been really depressing for her. So I figured I would try to cheer her up. I was like, "Hey man, you don't worry, it's okay. I promise you, they're both gonna come back." The dog I don't really know about, but the other thing, that's totally coming back. So there's a couple ladies here, you might be able to help me with this scientific endeavor. I've been trying to answer this question. When women masturbate, are they being self-absorbed?
You do it right.
When I wrote that joke down 3 months ago, all I could imagine was somebody just fucking evaporating into themselves like Harry Potter. Josie, get us out of this bitch! So the internet's going wild lately. Who would win, 100 men or one gorilla? And there's so many videos on YouTube that keep popping up on my feed, you know, 100 men versus one gorilla. What do you need to know? And I don't give a fuck about your zoologist perspective. I don't give a fuck if you guys, like, if you're Steve Irwin, okay? I don't give a fuck. I'm not watching your video unless you're Mr. Beast. Because Mr. Beast has the balls to kidnap 100 motherfuckers and one gorilla and put them in a room together and promise you money for your survival. Love to see that shit. And honestly, like, I hope to be one of the people, because I'd be the dude just sitting in the corner waiting to give the gorilla a hug. I don't give a fuck. While hospitalized, there was a nurse. She was cool as fuck, dude. She was actually like really polite to me. And her name was Caroline. And I like to do the whole like name play shit. And I'm like, oh dude, I know that song, Caroline. So I whipped out my phone and I played the song Sweet Caroline. But I haven't heard it in like 5 fucking years. And I forgot about the whole touching me, touching you, sweet Caroline. Sorry about that. I forgot how provocative that song is. Chuki, I think it's funny how you keep dangling this whole hosting thing over my head, because all I gotta do to fuck you up is get one fishing pole and a bag of Qdoba. You heard my Law & Order SVU joke, right? I'm not into physical violence. I'm not about to do all this whole social disruption shit, but I do have a tendency to have consensual sex with people's wives. So next week I'm gonna be on this fucking stage. Man, all of these are real. There's a lady that I met at work. Her name is Olabia. And I genuinely think her mother needs to try harder, so I wrote down a few suggestions for her. Abraham Foreskin. Chloe Midia. Abu Shin. Oh, that's where you guys... Okay. And in all honesty, like, you don't even have to try that hard. You could just name your daughter Carrie. Because until she gets married, she'll be Miss Carrie. So at this job as an optician, I feel like I apologize more than at any other job that I've ever been at. And that's because, like, I do help people see, and that's kind of a good thing and all cool. But they can finally see, and the first thing they can see is me. I mean, like, I wake up every single morning to that disappointment. So I kind of empathize with them. And at work, I'm like overly polite to everybody. A lot of you probably know this. It's my most annoying quality. And occasionally people take that as I have a crush on them. So occasionally I have to put people in their place. I heard my coworker talking about donating her hair. And I'm like, yeah, you could totally make money donating your hair to somebody who wants to look like that. Those magic tricks, by the way, are cool as fuck, because the only magic trick I can do is making women disappear from my life indefinitely. Oh, man. My segues are just going to be, oh, man, over and over again. Oh, man. Oh, man. So recently I've become an optician, which means I just fit people's glasses to their face. And I feel like this job has desensitized me to the whole Elon Musk fiasco. I mean, I'm pretty used to people who cannot see. At my job, there's a lot of Amish women who come through, and there's like 12 at a time. So they come on this school bus, and I've learned a couple things about the Amish since then. They speak some dialect of Dutch that I can't remember. But they also wear those robes that they go out in because they're all hot as fuck. Oh shit, I'm doing the Elon thing. They're all hot as fuck, and they're stop it. And their husbands don't want you to know. But me, I would love to come on the Amish school bus. At work, I met a lady named Olivia. I think your mother needs to try harder, so I wrote down some suggestions. Chloe Midia, Abraham Foreskin, Abu Shin. Oh, is that where we're going to let the joke die? It's like 95% done. It does have a heartbeat. Thank you for laughing at me. So, was that police siren me getting canceled? Oh, the other day I was driving down the highway and I saw this car pull up next to me and they just were matching my speed. It was kind of annoying until I looked over and saw it was this girl who was actually kind of cute. So my brain started doing the cycles, right? Can I airdrop this girl my phone number? How can I get her attention? There's no fucking chance. But she slams on her gas pedal and I'm like, oh, no, there's definitely no chance. That is a Subaru. I'm just surprised at the crowd work. This is the first time I've ever done this. You, sir, all the way in the back. What do you do for a living? You're a bartender? Damn, there's a lot of bartenders in Madison, isn't there? You just blend in like a motherfucker. So, recently I've become an optician, which means I just fit people's glasses to their face. And this job has desensitized me to the whole Elon Musk fiasco. I mean, I'm pretty used to people who cannot see. I love that old saying, I'm just a stone's throw away. I'm just a stone's throw away from the market. I'm just a stone's throw away from Walmart. I'm just a stone's throw away from hosting these open mics.
Hey. So my secret talent is I spend way too much time in front of a television, so I can do the rest of my set like SpongeBob.
So recently I became an optician. And I feel like this job has desensitized me to the whole Elon Musk fiasco. I mean, I'm pretty used to people who cannot see. You're damn right. Recently I've been going to a lot of magic shows because of another one of my secret talents. I like magic shows because the only magic trick I can do consistently is making women disappear from my life. Forever. So, recently I applied for a food stamps card, and, while I was on the phone with this person, they told me we're not going to use your race or ethnicity to determine your status. And I was like, but could you please?
My sex life is actually like Jesus Christ. I mean, it might exist. But even if it did, would you really believe me? I don't really have a lot of evidence to back my claim. Talking about it makes people uncomfortable. I'm still waiting for the second coming. A couple of years ago, I dated this girl who was really progressive. She liked to say a lot, stick it to the man, stick it to the man. I was like, wow, she really is progressive. But it turns out she just really liked to peg dudes. I didn't really see a lot of her after I found that out. Mainly because she was always behind me. So a while ago, I adopted a dog, and mainly because my therapist likes to express her right to vote, and adopting a dog costs about as much as a 9mm pistol online. And my dog is hilarious, but a while ago, my roommate told me that my dog has separation anxiety. So as a result of that, every single day, I've been reminded that my dog has separation anxiety by Amazon's Alexa. And one of the recommendations that they give you is called a gone but not forgotten blanket. So basically, this is just a towel that you make smell like you, however the fuck you please, right? And you just leave it around your house. So your dog will randomly smell it, go up to find it, and then just be soothed, apparently. I felt like that was Amazon Alexa's way of telling me to hide my cum rag better. For those of you who haven't heard, by the way, just to let you know, you're probably deaf.
Not bad.
A few years ago, I dated this girl, and it seemed to be her catchphrase was "stick it to the man." And I thought that was really progressive until I found out she just really liked to peg dudes. After I found that out, I didn't see much of her after that. Mainly because she was always behind me. Thanks, guys, for having me. You have a great day. Thank you so much. Thank you guys for having me. Thank you guys for your time.
Give it up for Joey Schaefer, everybody. He loves the world.